Hello there, it's October 29th. Please excuse the harsh lighting. My daughter is home and she has the little ring light that goes up here, so I can't flatter myself. Quick report to say that I just finished a very, did I say very? Rough cut of the movie. Act break is not done, but 2 weeks and a day. I started editing the Tuesday before they left, which was the 14th. I wanted to get Sky a scene that she could watch. So 2 weeks and a day, 15 days. Pretty sure I edited every day. And the weekends, probably, so the weekdays, probably 2 to 3 hours a night. And the weekends probably averaged, well, Saturdays. Well, the one Saturday I didn't get to edit much because I was not here, talking sort of softly because most people are asleep. Not watching this, of course, but in our house. So I'm just going to do some quick math. 15 days. 4 of those were weekends days. Let's say I average 4 to 5 hours a day on those. So that's 10, 20. And then we've got 11 times 3 would be 33. So that'd be 53 hours. I mean, super rough estimate. And so if you're there saying, wow, how could you cut a feature film, a major feature film, so quickly? Well, the answer is it's not done by any means. This is, I guess you would call it an assembly cut to see what we have. The other thing is that many, I would say at least, well, I was going to say at least half of the scenes are just one shot, but that's not really true. And it's now that I think about it, there's the whole montage in the middle, which I picked out maybe 10 minutes worth of footage. I mean, there's a lot of beautiful footage in there. And so, I mean, I could have picked out 15 minutes, but I got 10 minutes, and I'm sure that's going to go down to maybe two. I don't, I guess under some circumstances it could be three. Right now, I have to say that it feels very quick. There's no lollygagging. I feel like it could be under 90 minutes. It was a 96, 97 page script. Actually, about 95 because some of the it was double dialogue that was in the shooting script right here. But I feel like it could be less than 90 because every time I flip the pages and I see how many pages I edited. And, if it was six, there'd probably be 5 minutes of cut footage. So we'll see. And I'm not going to put it all together and try to look at it real soon. But so generally it cut together well. The very final scene I was working on today, it involves some computers and some like Zoom calls, and we did not get POVs like as if I was the webcam looking at myself, which was kind of silly. But on the other hand, I don't know that we want to end what I think is going to be a cinematic looking movie with some zoom shots. So might be able to cut around that. Definitely need some off screen dialogue because it doesn't set up quite right. The payoff is there, but the setup really isn't there. There's a couple nice shots as people sort of wrap up their stories, take their exits. Wow, this lighting really is not very good. It's way too high. And with my deep set. Anyways, so, some problems here and there. There's sort of a final before the final. It's kind of a coda that ends it, you might say, speaking musically. And the big finale, again, it was written at about 6.5 to 7 pages, or maybe 7.5, and it's like 6:30. And so parts of it feel like it just moves too fast. It sort of builds up and then it's literally done too quick. And I don't know just off the top of my head how we're going to kind of draw that out. I think not that this is a crutch, but I think music can help. Could probably slow, maybe let some shots linger a little. But I mean, when you have action shots, you can't let them play when you're cutting to something else. So we'll see how that goes. But overall, I'm not unhappy with it. Is some parts there? I was editing a scene yesterday or 2 days ago. I think it was just yesterday, and I must admit, and maybe I don't know why, but I had tears of joy, of laughter rolling down my eyes at this one part, which I hope the audience will find at least half as funny. So I think if I had to list my immediate concerns, I would say the transition, some of them may be a little rough. I think we have to get some footage like exteriors of the house that we can go to and show that it's the next day or it's the evening or something like that. And I've talked to the homeowner and I need to get out there before it snows and just get some static shots. So that's one thing. If it does, it just feels like it moves too fast. And I think there are some points where the audience sort of has to go, oh, okay, I understand. Or they talk to each other and they say, hey, did you see that? Or what do you think about this? And I feel like it's maybe a little too quick, but maybe not. I could be totally wrong. The other thing is the tone. And this, I mean, can you cut a different tone into your movie? That's a great question. As I was writing it, it sort of evolved from, originally it was like a psychological thriller, whatever, and then it switched to, for a minute, like a slapstick comedy, or I thought was going to be kind of a goofy comedy. Then it evolved into sort of some funny parts, but kind of a tender-hearted love story in a way with a little mystery and intrigue. So I don't know what genre I'd put it in right now. But getting back to the tone, I mean, there's some serious parts. There's some kind of sad, heartfelt parts. There's a few, funny parts, but then there's like some silly funny. And it really goes back and forth quite a bit. So it'll be interesting to see once myself and Reese and Brett and then eventually others see it put together, how that works. And again, music, I think, is going to play a big part. So we'll see, but congratulations to me on the first very skeletal phase of editing. I mean, it's like so rough that now I understand what rough cut means. Not that I didn't before, but I really understand it now. So I just wanted to document that fact. 2 days before Halloween, 15 days into the edit, I'll probably, I don't know what I'm going to do next. If I'll watch it scene by scene, I don't know. Reese and Brett are going to be here for a little bit, but it's a very quick turnaround this time. So I'll have to talk to them about it. In the meantime, I hope you're out there making your movie or at least writing your script. Feel free to send it to me. I give excellent feedback, and I'm not just saying that, I do. So standing offer to anyone who's watching this series, contact me, and we'll take it from there. In the meantime, happy Halloween.